Greetings, Mech Warriors! My name is TTB, and this is German Mechgineering. Today, guys, we are going to revisit the Hatamoto-Chi Shugo Hero mech, and I decided to go with a different route this time. Last time we tried it with Daka. This time I decided, what about doing full-on missiles? And this one is a mixed kind of missile build that I haven't done before, so let's jump right into the loadout. As you can see, we're using a light engine 285 here to power this mech. That gives us a speed of 75.7 kph on this 80-ton assault mech. We've got two MRM-40s, and we've got two Streak SRM 6s, as well as a Beagle probe to help out with acquiring targets, especially against ECM for the Streak SRM 6s. We've got a little bit of armor removed from the legs as well as from the head, and the left arm that is shredded down to 27 armor, because I need some space here to put in some more ammo for the MRM and for the Streaks into the right arm, so that is going to be our healthier arm. Left arm, since it doesn't have any weapons, it's just there to shield a bit. And that is basically going to be the build for today. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tons of ammo for the MRM-40s, and 1, 2, 3 tons of ammo for the Streak SRM 6s. That should be plenty. You don't need to have a tag or anything in this build. And here's the cool thing, guys. You can alpha strike this thing. Both MRM-40s together are fine to alpha strike. Yes, you generate a little bit of ghost heat, but it's not that much. And combined with the Streak SRM 6s, you get 104 alpha strike firepower. Yes, it's not pinpoint, it is sandblasting, but 104 firepower, you can nicely alpha strike, and you have the benefit that if a light mech comes your way, you can chase them off pretty quickly with the Streak SRM 6s. Okay, let's hop into the skill tree, and of course, since we're just using missile weapons, you can imagine that this is heavily focused on the missile side of the tree. And then TTP realized that he has the old skill tree still up. Well, through the magic of editing, I could just make all of that disappear. People who have just skipped ahead will never see this blunder. Haha! But for the ones that don't, we just go ahead, we take the cooldown nodes, we take the heat gen node here, and we can just take this cooldown node and have one more point to take the last cooldown node down here, and our skill tree has been fixed. Okay, now we have the left side of the skill tree, high explosive 1 and 2, missile rack 1 and 2, missile spread 1 and 2, as many heat gen nodes as we can pick up, and some of the cooldown nodes as well, or most of the cooldown nodes. Then we go to survival, left side of the survival tree for maximum armor plus 2 points in skeletal density. And then we are already in sensors, full sensors for seismic 1 and 2, radar drop 1 through 5, and the auxiliary tree, double airstrike and double cool shot with cool shot cooldown. And that is going to be the build for today. If you feel that it is too hot for you, you can always think about dropping sensors and or dropping half of sensors and going into operations, but I feel it's not needed, especially since you do have the double cool shot. Let's take this thing to a dropship and see how it performs. I'll see you there. Alrighty guys, here we are on our first map. As you can see, we are in the Canyon network, and we have taken control of the middle area. Some of our lights are skirmishing against enemy lights in Echo 3. I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot targets towards Delta 5 side. That is where their assault lands should be. And I'm of course ready and waiting here for any targets to show up in the Echo 4 area and maybe engage on them. But we also do have a enemy Mad Cat behind us, so let's go ahead, drop the artillery strike on his face, drop some missiles into his face, and keep on walking away. I don't want to stay around here too long because I don't want to get shot by enemies over from the left hand side, Delta 5. For example, target Foxtrot here with the Gargoyle, and the Black Knight Hotel behind us as well. There's an enemy artillery strike or airstrike coming in. I'm trying to dodge it. Yeah, okay, we dodged it. Perfect, we're fine. Alright, let's see what we can find here. That's the Mad Cat down here. The enemy team is now pushed into the Charlie 4 and Delta 4 area, into the middle, and I'm gonna take a quick peek here to try and see if I can get a shot in, for example, onto this gentleman here with his king crab, and then we fall back down a little bit, waiting for our team to help us here. And I'm gonna use my torso mounted weapons once again, use the height advantage, shoot the enemy, and then letting the teammates know that the Keong crab is to the left side, because apparently TTB cannot type and kill at the same time. Okay, so my teammate is down below on the ramp here. That's not a good position to have, because enemy team might be rotating in onto him a very second. Yep, there we go, they are pushing in now. I'm gonna push around to right hand side and try to engage the enemies. I have to be careful though about the Delta 5 dudes, but since my teammates are engaging them, I feel reasonably safe to do this push here. Straight through the middle. Hello there, Mr. Artichida. Yes, please come closer to me. me, and I will welcome you in my arms. But first, let's go on to the enemy Fafnir, if I can get my teammate to get out of the way. There we go, 104 damage into your face, and now let's go ahead and massage the next phase here. That's Atlas DDC. I hit him with a full salvo. Now we're cooling down again, and then it is time to bring in the next salvo. His side torso is ready to pop off. Just trying to be careful about the side here, but it looks like my teammates are going to seal the deal on that Atlas DDC gentleman. Teammate is doing its best to shield him. I don't know whether I hit the Atlas or my teammate here. If I hit my teammate, then I'm sorry, but yeah, he should be dead. He has no weapons left, so we can go ahead and push around towards Delta 4 again. The rotation shall be completed. One does not simply rotate into Mordor. So let's go ahead and move towards Delta 4 up top again. I see the Kid Wolf with an open CT. That is a big kill me sign here. And there's the King Crab coming in, and we give him full 104 to the face, and his CT is very, very red, and that means CT dead, of course. Big bullseye, you always have to go for that. And that Kinwolf also has a big bullseye on his CT as well. Hello there, thanks for coming. Beautiful. 10 kills over 3, this one is definitely in the bag. We've got an Akechida still running around, as well as some other gentlemen whose identity shall remain unknown. There we go, it's an enemy Stormcrow. I would like to shoot him, but unfortunately teammates are in the way a little bit, and I could not hit him. Maybe get some streaks onto the cheetah. That's why we have the streaks. Run, you little shit, and he dies. Beautiful. And I really like the dynamic of the MRMs, which has that good front load damage, and then you have the streaks to deal with any guys that are fast movers or are just trying to piss you off. 3 killing blows, 5 assists, 1 solo kill, 2 KMDs, 617 damage done, 5 components destroyed, and 49 total team damage. So I did not hit my teammate down below. That would have been 80 plus. GG, well played, good match for us. Switching over to the next map. And by the way, guys, if you enjoy this content, think about becoming an active member of Team TTB and head on over to my Patreon page. Now, we are going to the tunnel. Here on the good old classic version of this beautiful map, and still one of my favorite maps in the game. And I see that there are some targets out in the Bravo 4 at the exit of the tunnel, so we are doing an old school beta style tunnel push, unfortunately just with a few guys, but that's alright. Let's see if somebody oversteps. Not quite. No takers. Okay, well, if nobody wants to come in, we are going to come out. Out of the tunnel, not out of the closet. That would be a different thing that can be misunderstood. So let's walk out towards Bravo 4 and look towards Charlie 4, see if we can do something over there. There's an enemy assault that's getting shot at by my teammates, and there are no enemies here right now, so I'm gonna try to push for the Mad Cat here, but that might be futile because he's going to go down to my 2 lightmates. Very nicely done, guys. He even had a Streak 6 in there for good measure, apparently, but light buddies take him out convincingly. So let's go ahead and move into some bigger and better targets like an Atlas DDC here. Let's go ahead and come on. No, I can't push it out the corner. There we go. Come on. Teammates, come on. Finally, falls. Alright. I always hate it if I get cock blocked by my teammates, but fear not. We can go ahead and direct our wrath onto that enemy Warhammer and hopefully take him down. No? Okay, not quite. That's okay though, we can just go ahead and switch targets onto the enemy Spirit Bear. He is very, very damaged right now. If I can get a shot into him. Nope, I can't. That's alright though. We'll just drop the artillery strike right in their midst, shoot an enemy Marauder, then we shoot the Marauder to sea, fall back a little bit again. Teammate, of course, walking into the artillery strike, hopefully not dying to it. And there we go, we take a kill with our big old volley of MRMs, and now it's time for the streaks. Maybe go for a smaller target like that Raven and let him know that we've got streaks. Yes, we got streaks, and there's a Viper going in on us, and he also feels the power of the chain-fired MRMs and streaks. Enemy assassin, I don't think you want to mess with me, dude. You don't want to get shot by the firepower of streaks and MRMs combined, and also we're 9 kills over 2. Streaks again onto the Raven. The Raven runs for his life. His leg has almost been killed. There we go, another hit in, and one more for good measure. Ripperoni, Jabberoni moving in onto the assassin, and I'm just chain firing my MRMs here and using the streaks to chase down these targets, and the assassin is 1 hit away from death. So is the Marauder, and can we get him? No, we can't. Okay. I have to shut down here, guys, because otherwise I'm gonna cook myself, and we all know that a crisp TTB is not a good TTB, at least not good for eating. Alright, 12 kills over 3, the final score. Let's have a look at the scoreboard to see how we did. 2 killing blows, 6 assists, 1 kill, most damage dealt, 585 damage done, and 4 components taken out. That was a solid match, I might say. So guys, go ahead, try this build, let me know how it goes for you. Thanks for watching, have a great day, TTB out.